When called upon, the Nebraska National Guard is there for state and country. One local guardsman has been on countless missions, but one of his most recent came as a surprise. With this week's Mission Service, Zach Williamson.
This is Mission Service, sponsored by Barry Law.
Lieutenant Colonel Dennis Rickey's Army National Guard career began more than 3 decades ago.
I got in because they landed a helicopter at my football field. They said, hey, we'll let you fly in helicopters and fix them. It'll be a great time, and it was.
Rickey went from fixing and flying in helicopters to taking care of our military members. First as a flight medic, now as a physician's assistant through the National Guard and at the Department of Neurosurgery at UNMC, after the Guard paid for his schooling.
And so I've been doing that now as an officer since 2003. And so it's been a 35-year career, but there's different parts of it, and that kept it really interesting for me.
Now another different and interesting part of his career.
I don't think I've ever made him so excited before because he never really expected it.
Dennis's daughter, Sam, is a freshman student at the University of Oklahoma. She returned home for spring break and broke the news to her dad that she planned to follow in his footsteps and join the Nebraska National Guard, something she never expressed interest in before.
I'm so proud of my daughter. You know, you raise kids to make good decisions on their own. And I love that she thought through this on her own without pressure from mom or dad.
I'm really excited to be studying physics and doing physics, but I also kind of wanted more than just that. And the National Guard kind of gives me that opportunity to do something completely different at the same time.
I love what I do with the military. I've had such a great career, and I've met so many neat people. I can't tell you how excited I am for her to get to go have her own adventures, make her own friendships, and sort of experience all the pluses the National Guard can bring for you.
The surprises don't end there. A week later, it was time for Sam to get sworn in, and it was her dad, nearly 35 years to the day that he swore in, who had the honors.
Man, I'm not a super, emotional kind of guy, but that was a pretty touching moment for me. Yeah.
The fact that he was the one that got to be the one that swore me in was really awesome because it felt very like full circle. Like he was the one that inspired me to be here. And then suddenly I was there and he was there.
I've done a lot of things I never would have expected to do, but to get a chance to swear my own daughter in, that was a highlight of my career.
There's only one thing left for the two to do.
Now I have a mission. Now I want to go do something with my daughter somewhere once she gets done with basic training.
Sam will complete her basic training this summer, and Zach asked Dennis if he thinks she'll complain about the training. He says she will, and she'll get some dad sympathy, but she won't get much Lieutenant Colonel Rickey sympathy. If there's a person or topic you think we should highlight for Mission Service, would you send us an email? That address is mission.service@3newsnow.com.